Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence, and I shit you not, by Friday, didn't have employment. All of this started with a Psychology Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no fucking emotional skills. And I agreed and doubled down and told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that. Instead of being accountable like, hey, this bitch see me, stirred a little bit, y'all got so hurt that you contacted Massa. That's exactly what happened. So first the post goes viral on Twitter, cause y'all need fucking help. And y'all wanted to argue with bitches blue till they fucking blue in the face. Some of you hoes is not gonna be saved. And that's the conclusion that I've come to. So because this shit's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool, we starting a discussion on mental health and people are, you might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk, you know, shaking the tables, I don't give a fuck. But then it turns into this entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the fucking black community. There were comments like, I'm gonna find her credentials and report her, cause I told y'all to be better? Yeah, y'all are fucking weird. Y'all scream that y'all want to protect women, protect black women specifically, but have done nothing to protect this black woman who has been serving the communities. I have been violated in several areas, and I'm gonna outline each one. This article was written by a fucking black woman, putting my full government and my place of employment. So being doxxed by a black woman can't fake, kind of fucking hurts, and she never once reached out to me or contacted me so I could spend my side of the story. This is the article that spooked my fucking job and got me fired. Not only did she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result. Here are a few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go to fucking therapy. Y'all attacked me and got mad at me because I wanted better for y'all. That's the most crab in the barrel bucket type bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life. A plethora of black men decided to take it upon themselves to call my employment to get me fired. You succeeded, but you succeeded in not the way that you think. If it's one thing about black women is that we're incredibly resilient. This just cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better. I was told they consulted with shareholders and decided to terminate my contract because I told y'all to go to therapy. That's the world we live in.
I'm going to be the third creator to point this out. Bree getting fired not only affected her livelihood and inconvenienced her livelihood, but you fucked over her patients too. Do you know how difficult it is to find a black female therapist that insurance can cover or is affordable? But now y'all wasn't thinking about that shit because you got into your fucking feelings. And you wonder why black outrage is a multi-billion-dollar marketing strategy. And why it's so easy to build a platform or to garner views or to market products by fucking with y'all feelings. Because you don't know how to fucking control it. So you fucked over these patients because you don't know how to manage your own emotions, because your feelings got hurt over what a complete and total random stranger said. It's beyond fucking sad. It's pathetic.
Hi, you guys. So yeah, this conversation is on TikTok and it's been on there for a few days now. As you can hear, this is why I wanted to post her video of her addressing it herself, because she made a video regarding an article, and not only was it an article, but it was in the media as well. I think some YouTubers even spoke on it here on YouTube about men becoming lonely these days and ended up alone, as Kevin Samuels used to say. And the numbers are really high. And I think they were just saying men in general. I don't think they were just speaking of black men. I think they were speaking in general of the male population, right? And that's why, and you know, when we get into these conversations about the stuff, the nonsense that Kevin Samuels is putting out here, that's why I was saying, and some of these other people, it's a lot of generalizing going on. People are just saying things, and men of a particular age are talking from with how maybe they grew up. These things are not relevant today because people are not getting into relationships like that. And a lot of these young people are not looking for the traditional committed relationship that people once preached or practiced, or preached that people should get into, right? Or said that people should be looking to start a family, have a family between a man and a woman. Things have changed a great deal, and not just because of the LGBT factor, but because of all this other stuff, like the polyamory and all of it, right? All these different groups that are out here, and people wanting to set up and have all these different wives, or even though they're not legally married to them. So it's a lot of that stuff going on. It's a lot of conversation out here. And so when you factor in all of that, you have to understand that people are not going to have the same numbers traditional marriage filings for marriage license. And so I think that's what the article was talking about, and that's what the media was referring to. Also, I talked about this before, when COVID happened, that also slowed down a lot of marriages and divorces because people could not go to these buildings and file for marriage license, and they could not go and file for a divorce. And so that played a part in it as well because the buildings were closed. And so, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And so a lot of these men that are out here running their mouth on TikTok and running their mouth on YouTube are generalizing. They don't know what they're talking about. And I already said that. If they were really looking at the stats and the numbers and the information that these marketing companies are gathering, they would know that. But they're not doing that. They're just talking off the top of their head because they want you guys to believe the stuff that they're saying. And so she's right. And, you know, these people doxing people and going to people's employment and children's services and all this nonsense. Like I said, people need to worry about their own mental health. Everybody needs to worry about their own mental health. Because why do you feel the need to go and contact somebody's job? Now, I haven't watched all of Bria's videos. I don't really know, and I'm not promoting anyone. I don't know what she says. I don't know what she stands for. I'm just saying, I don't think it's okay for people to contact people's jobs like that. I think it's ridiculous. Let me know what you guys think about stuff like that. If you don't like what somebody's saying, then just don't go back to that person's channel. It's kind of that simple. And certain conversations are not for everyone in the first place, right? But I think a lot of the guys are just bitter because the media, mainstream media, put that information out there, and that's why they don't like it, because they can't really argue with the media like that, because the media then can pull, like I said, these numbers, which that information was already out here. I could have told y'all that myself, and I think I have said that in a video, that marriages, the numbers, the traditional marriage is not what it used to be. So these guys that are of a particular age, which Kevin Samuels was of a particular age, they're only talking about what they know and how they were raised. They cannot speak for this new generation. They cannot speak for all these men that are out here saying that they don't want to get married. They can't speak for all the women that are out here saying that they don't want to get married, right? So anyway, let me know what y'all think about what happened to her. Do you think that that's okay for people to do that? But I also want to add, because it's like I was saying about the Ebony Davis situation. I don't know if you guys watched my video about the models, but she was dropped from a contract because she was posting on her social media platform the N-word on one of her pictures. So the brand dropped her. You do have to take into consideration what it is you do when you're putting your opinions out here, because yeah, people will go and try to report you to your company. I don't understand why the company released her though, and that's I didn't do any dive into this. I didn't look into this. I just want to let you guys know. But if you guys have information, we can have the conversation in the comments. I don't really know what the company saw, what they were going by to release her, because she's not lying. That article was put out here. And it was, like I said, it was also in the media that men are not getting married and they're ending up lonely. So let me know, what do you think about all of this? But I do feel like people have to be mindful that when you're giving your opinion and when you're in some type of profession and you work for people, you have to consider that they may have their own views on it. And so that is something to think about. I think that everyone is just so used to firing up their social media and saying it how they mean it. They don't consider who they work for, and they don't consider that, okay, I represent these brands, before they say the stuff that they say. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.